How's it going, guys? And welcome back to another episode of Local HJ's Crucible Theory. With me, your host, Local HJ. So this past weekend was Trials, and it was the last Trials of the season. And they did a special kind of event where it was a different map than it has been all season, as you can see. And they ran triple hand cannons, plus hand cannon in the box, which means all 4 drops from Trials this week, plus the bounty were Igneous Hammer. It was a good weekend to play Trials, if you're interested. Now this is a popular combination, but this is the first time I've ever tried it myself, so I'm going to go ahead and throw my full support behind this build and give you some tips on it. So what you're seeing here is footage of me using the Wish Ender bow, which gives you wall hacks when you fully draw the bow. And you combo that with an Igneous Hammer with Quick Draw. So this will allow you to quickly fire the bow and then follow up with a quick body shot. Doesn't even have to be a headshot and you will finish them. So the bow is super potent, and in Trials especially, it gives you a heads up on which direction the team is setting up. It also allows you to challenge snipers with a little bit more confidence, because you can see which way they're looking before you breach the corner. So if you know they're all looking one direction, you can try pushing from a different one. This also allows you to play a little bit more tactically. Oftentimes, usually I'm not thinking too much about positioning, I'm just trying to get that first pick. But this build allows you to take your time a little bit more, because you're not going to want to get into close quarters if you can help it, because you're not going to have a good time against shotgun or bastion users in situations where they will excel. You can pull out some crazy plays and still fend them off. You'll see that a couple times in the footage that you're seeing here, but yeah, for the most part, this is not a build you want to use up close if you can help it, because you're going to get got. So most of the footage you're seeing is going to be on my Hunter, but you'll also see some Titan and Warlock footage. I usually don't play on those characters, but I'm, starting to get better with the different classes, so this is actually a great build no matter what class you're running. It does help to have something like a Bacchus for situations like this, because then you can use the slow to get in close and finish with your grenade. Pretty much, I'm the only person still using Glacier grenades. Most of the meta has moved on to Cold Snap grenades, but I still stand by, and you'll see I get a double kill in this video. Glacier grenades can be very powerful, and you can use them to stand on top of, which is another thing I like to do. If you combine the Glacier grenade and the wall hack, you can actually breach a corner in a way that a lot of people won't see coming and completely catch them off guard. So yeah, basically the benefit of the Wish Ender build is information. It gives you information on how to proceed before you ever put yourself into danger. So, the whole point of 3-peaking, as you know, is a popular concept, is to not put yourself into danger while challenging sniper lanes. Well, 3-peaking is going to get nerfed, but the Wish Ender likely is not. So if you want to be able to challenge sniper lanes confidently and not put yourself into too much danger, the Wish Ender is a great option. Now let's talk about the Igneous. So the one I'm using in this video is actually one I got this week, which has Quick Draw Snapshot. Pretty much the only essential perk is Quick Draw. You could use a max handling one with the handling masterwork, but pretty much Quick Draw is the key to making this work, because you're going to be able to pull out that gun and fire faster than you would be able to knock a second arrow. So this is basically, if you're familiar with the noob combo, the plasma pistol and battle rifle combo from Halo 2. So very similar concept. You're using the bow to strip their shields away, and then they're very weak, so all you have to do is hit them with one shot follow up to clean them up. So it's called the noob combo, but I actually think that this combo requires a little bit more skill. It's going to give you a better understanding of map control, and it'll allow you to think before you push certain angles. Now you might be thinking, oh, it's crazy that you're not running special. And here's the thing, against some teams, this build will not work. Against smart teams, they'll know that you're running this and they're going to play unpredictably, jumping high and moving strangely to compensate for your ability to wall hack. So against really good teams, you may still have to switch back to something like a Bastion or a grenade launcher or a shotgun. Personally, I'm not a great shotgun or sniper guy, but in games like these, don't be ashamed to just swap weapons if your loadout isn't working. But also don't overthink things too. Don't go swapping every round. Make a choice, commit to it, and if things aren't working, commit to something else. I think a lot of problems that people have is they'll get tunnel vision, they'll overthink things, and they think, oh, I have to use this or I have to use that. In reality, different teams, different things will work against them. So don't be afraid to be flexible and not stick with one thing. There were multiple times where I had to switch off of this loadout to use a Bastion against a very strong team. You know what I mean? Don't be ashamed in admitting, okay, this is a very strong loadout, but it isn't none of these are a one size fits all solution. So something to consider. And oftentimes people will run complementary mods. In the footage you're seeing here, I'm actually not really running any specific mods to increase my bow or pistol proficiency. I don't have bow targeting, I don't have pistol targeting. So you can run whatever mods you want with this loadout. It's just that strong. I do know some people recommend running double bow targeting and all this other stuff. I think if you're a good enough shot with a bow, because it allows you to line up those shots so generously, that you don't need those mods. I mean, if you feel like you need them, there's no shame in using it. But for me, I don't change my loadout or my mod loadout based on what guns I'm using. And yeah, just in general, this loadout was a lot of fun to use this weekend. I got 3 different flawlesses, and I would say 2 of them I owe to this build. This is a new build for me, not one that I'm used to using, but I had a lot of success with it. So I will be experimenting with it more in other guns, because Quick Draw will be getting a nerf soon where they're removing the handling buff, but I'm sure it'll still be extremely strong combo. But yeah, that's just about all I wanted to say for this episode of Crucible Theory. I actually have all this footage as a part of a montage on my channel, so if you want to check out the last video I uploaded, you can see the entirety of this video with some music. The whole video is almost 20 minutes long. This is just a snippet of the footage. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like Crucible Theory, and if you have any ideas for loadout builds you want to see, or other stuff that I use in trials, just let me know. I'm more than happy to make videos on it. But for now, thanks for watching, and y'all have a good one.